Top 3 Rare Older Women Younger Men Stories Story Edition. Introduction. Love does not ask about age, status, or society's rules. Sometimes it blossoms in the most unexpected places, between people that no one thought would end up together. One of the most fascinating and rare love dynamics is when an older woman falls in love with a younger man. Society often raises eyebrows at this pairing, but the truth is, behind every such relationship, there is a powerful story. Today, I will share with you the top 3 rare stories of older women and younger men. Each story is unique, emotional, and shows us that love always finds its own way. So sit back, listen carefully, and let these stories take you into a world where love has no boundaries. Story 1. The Teacher and the Student. It all started in a small town, where a 40-year-old English teacher named Anjali dedicated her life to her students. She was respected, admired, but inside she lived a lonely life. Her husband had passed away years ago, and she raised her daughter all by herself. In her classroom sat a bright 22-year-old student named Arjun. He wasn't just good at studies, he was mature, thoughtful, and had a way of speaking that made even older people listen. Over time, Arjun started noticing something about his teacher. Behind her smile, he saw sadness. After class, he would often stay back to talk. What started as academic discussions slowly turned into life conversations. One rainy evening, when everyone else had left, Anjali was waiting for the rain to stop. Arjun sat beside her and said, "Ma'am, you've given so much to others. But when was the last time someone asked you what makes you happy?" That one question broke the walls around her heart. For the first time in years, she felt seen. Days turned into months, and soon they were spending more time together outside of class. They walked in the park, shared meals, and laughed like two old friends. Of course, society didn't approve. People whispered, her colleagues judged, but Arjun stood firm. He told her, "I don't love your age. I love your soul. And your soul is timeless." After a year of courage and struggles, they confessed their love openly. Today they are married, proving that love can grow in the most unlikely of places. Story 2. The Widow and the Traveler. Maya was 55. A successful businesswoman who had lost her husband to illness. She had everything: money, respect, status, but her heart was empty. She had accepted that love was over for her. One day, while traveling to Europe, she met Daniel, a 32-year-old traveler from Australia. He was free-spirited, adventurous, and had a smile that could light up a room. They first met at a cafe in Paris. Maya was reading a book, and Daniel asked, "Is the coffee here as bitter as it looks? Or is it just me?" That silly question led to hours of conversation. They began meeting every day of the trip, walking by the Seine River, exploring art galleries, eating street food. Daniel admired Maya's wisdom, her grace, and her ability to see beauty in small things. Maya admired his energy, his curiosity, and his zest for life. When it was time to leave, Daniel held her hand and said, "Why should this end here? Age is just years on paper. You make me feel alive, and I want to make you feel the same." Back in India, Maya faced criticism. Her family said, "What will people think?" But Daniel didn't care. He moved countries just to be with her. Today, Maya and Daniel travel the world together. She says, "He gave me back my laughter. He showed me that life doesn't end at 50. It begins again when someone truly loves you." Story 3. The Famous Actress and the Young Musician. Ritika was a famous actress in her late 40s. She had seen fame, money, fans, but behind the cameras she was lonely. She thought men her age only saw her as a trophy, not as a person. At a charity event, she met Kabir, a 27-year-old struggling musician. He didn't even recognize her at first. Instead, he spoke to her about music, life, and dreams. For the first time in years, she wasn't treated like a celebrity. She was treated like a woman. Kabir would often play his guitar for her. One night, he sang a song he had written just for her. The lyrics spoke of a love that defied the world, a love that didn't care about age or fame. Slowly, Ritika found herself falling for him. But she was afraid. What would her fans say? Would the media destroy her reputation? Kabir told her, "People will always talk, but they don't write our story, we do. And I want my story to have you in it." It wasn't easy. Paparazzi followed them, critics mocked them, but their bond only grew stronger. In the end, Ritika made a bold choice. She held Kabir's hand in front of the cameras and said, "Yes, he is younger. Yes, I love him. And no, I'm not ashamed of it." That moment inspired thousands of women who had hidden their love out of fear. Today, Ritika and Kabir are proof that true love does not care about the spotlight. It only cares about two hearts beating as one. Conclusion: these three stories tell us something powerful. Love is not about age, it's about connection. A teacher found comfort in her student. A widow found laughter in a traveler. A famous actress found peace in a young musician. In every story, society tried to stop them, but real love always wins. So, if you ever find yourself questioning whether you are too old, too young, or whether people will approve, remember these stories. Because the truth is simple. Love is rare. When it finds you, don't let it go. Sparkles, and that was the top 3 rare older women younger men story edition. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.